Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto Under 20. Today, my keto is under 11. When I say keto under, what does that mean? It means that my carb total count for the day. So when I say keto under 20, it's a good day. And so today, being at 11 even, I'm delighted. And I am having a huge salad, as per usual. And I'm having my 6 asparagus, as per usual. I could add some cauliflower crumbles, but we'll see. We'll see. So, I feel like I've been away. My snowflakes, my pickles, and my turtles. And I love my sea turtle bracelet. I just love it. And I found a Guy Harvey. I'm a Guy Harvey fan. Usually on men, I love Guy Harvey t-shirts, the beautiful fishies. And the new West Marine catalog came out, and they've got a sea turtle long-sleeved cotton shirt for women with sea turtles on it. I'm so tempted. Anyway, it's rather expensive for a t-shirt. What else is new? So here we are. I made it through the blizzard, the third nor'easter. It was a long day. But it is quite beautiful, I admit, even though it's, mid-March and we're looking for little green shoots of the first flowers and things to come up. But anyway, here we are. I'm keto at 11 today. My calories are 1,305. My fat is 106, so I can add a little more fat if I want because it's 1,305. So maybe a little bacon and cream cheese with my filet mignon. Love that. Yes. So last night I had the Mississippi roast, and it was divine. And I had it with the radishes that I peel them. I cook them in the crock pot. They taste just like potatoes. They're really nice. And it's not like I was missing potatoes, but radishes fit. And so it's just nice to have them in the mix of things. And so I've had a lot of time to watch and read a lot of keto sort of information. I love my Eat Rich, Live Long book. I read about 6 pages of it, and the pages are so rich with information that my brain can't take more of it. I do better with listening to videos. But I've been listening to a lot of you out there. Kathy on her journey in Seattle with her hauls and her food and her everything. She's been doing great. And Amy at Ketolicious and Keto Kelly, GIST, Getting It Done. It's really hard to remember how that long name goes. That, and of course, Scott, the truck driver. Yeah, so I've been busy listening to a lot of people. Every now and then I break and I read something that is non-keto. I have a couple of novels, one Miss Joyce sent to me. And so, anyway, yeah, it's been good. I've made it through. Snacking. Do you still snack? Are you still having that little break and thinking that it's okay and I'm getting away with it and as long as and the weight stays the same and everything else? It's keeping a habit going. And it's a habit that you might want to lose, you might not want to do. The whole deal with keto, excuse me, is that it is a scientific plan. And what it works on the hormone of insulin inside of your body, for starters, reducing inflammation. And so it really helps if you don't snack. Ideally, getting to the 1 meal a day is perfect. Intermittent fasting is what works for so many. Some people are now doing dry fasts without even having water. Some people just have water fasts. I'm a fatty fast kind of gal. I have 2 bulletproof coffees. One is at like 3 in the morning, like it was today. And my second one today will be around 10. And that carries me until my OMAD, which is 1 meal a day, that happens between 3 and 4. And it just is a setup that works for me. I stopped snacking with Weight Watchers. And that was about 4+ years ago. Um, and I used to live for those snacks. I used to live for those carbs. I used to live for that sugar rush from the fruit. And every 2 hours, I would have a snack, peanut butter and a fruit, cheese, string cheese and a fruit, um, cream cheese stuffed celery and a fruit, just all day long. I would eat at 6:37 in the morning, and by 8:30 my stomach would be growling. Um, Now my stomach rolls, but it's not growling for food. It just rolls in the digestion, and especially I'm really aware of it when I'm awake, doing an overnight. So we eat at 3 p.m. and usually between 2 and 3 a.m. It makes noises that it's like gone through the digestive tract, and so it's interesting. Oh, the other person I was listening to is Barbara O'Neill on healing your gut, and she's just fascinating, and she just has such information that I've never heard anyplace else. It's really good. So if you ever get a chance, tune into her series. She's got many of them, but she knows her stuff from the cells on out. I just like her teachings. They're soft, gentle, and I think she's brilliant. So, so if you don't snack, you're not spiking your insulin. You're not, all of a sudden the fat loss mechanisms inside of you cease because the insulin is released to quickly digest whatever it is that you're eating. And if you watch Barbara, you'll see all the different places in your stomach and your intestines where things get processed. Some things just go right to the liver. It's fascinating. And I would have to listen to it 6 more times to even begin to understand it. But she says that a lot of, our mouth is alkaline, our stomach is acid. And so what happens when we have certain things? It's all fascinating. So far, I've gotten to the place where I have the Celtic salt crystals on my tongue, and then I will drink my lemon water that I also put Himalayan pink salt in. And since I've done that, my weight has gone below my range. I don't know if it's connected at all, just saying. So it's just kind of funny that adding the salt, I know that Tammy, Keto in the Chaos, is a big salt fan, and so she does the Soleil water. I just add the salt to my waters that I drink during the day. Plus, I have at least 1 bottle of mineral water. Mountain Valley is my first go-to. Then there's Smart Water Sparkling, which is found in such limited supply that I treat it like it's a fine champagne in a wine cellar or something that I won't touch. But I have the Mountain Valley every day. It's 25.3 ounces, I think. So that starts off with a lot of the minerals. Plus, in my triple filtered tap water, and with the real lemon, organic lemon juice, and half of a lemon, and the pink Himalayan salt. So I get a lot of fluids in during the day. Sometimes I'll have a Poland Springs. Sometimes I'll have a can't think of the other one. It's in the can, and I know that Amy loves the peach pear one, I think it is, or the pear, whatever, water in the can. And all sparkling. I'm a sparkling girl, except for the waters that I drink with the lemon in them. So that's what I have. But try not to snack. And if you have a nighttime eating habit, it's a habit. I doubt that your body is hungry for food. The people that I coach, it's always getting in enough fat. And think of your body like this ocean liner that needs enough fuel to get through the whole night with no ports to go into to get the fuel. So if you get enough oil in your last meal of the day, which hopefully is either your 1 meal a day or your second meal of the day, enough fat to carry you, that ocean liner carrying your body through the night with enough fat so you don't wake up hungry and face the hungry horrors in the morning because you want to do another either OMAD or 2 meals a day and not disrupting that wonderful chance for your body to just work through everything that you've eaten. It's such a wonderful process. And once you begin to know how your body goes, you can ignore signs whenever, if ever, because it's more like an if ever now, not whenever, I get this hungry nudge. It's really just a trigger. It's really just a craving. I must have seen a picture of something, somebody mentioned it, I was in a place where there was a smell of it, and so it really has nothing to do with the true hunger of my body. I don't need a snack to get me to OMAD. The bulletproof coffees seem to work. I don't recommend them for everybody. It's just what works for me. A lot of my clients have 2 meals a day still. That works for them. They go a long time before they have their first meal in the morning. A lot of them have their 1 bulletproof coffee or more. I know that there's been a couple of videos about adding an egg to a bulletproof coffee. In fact, 3 people. And it's very interesting because it works, but it could break your fast because there's protein in that egg. But it does sound delicious. It almost sounds like a true meal replacement when you add a raw egg to your bulletproof coffee in your NutriBullet blender. In fact, it sounds just divine, but I don't want to break whatever fatty fast I have going. But for those that do it, it carries them, and that's a suggestion if you're really hungry. Some people add, like the fried egg to their bunless burgers, things like that. Eggs really, really are a miracle food in carrying you with fats and proteins and all the vitamins and minerals inside of them. Good for you. That's what I have to say. So beware of snacking. It's truly where the rubber meets the road with food addiction and true hunger. Are you really, really, really needing that snack? Is it really, really, really worth it? Once again, to me, it would make my addict think she won. She won. If you have that little piece of chocolate or cheese or hard-boiled egg or something, it's still, no matter what you're eating, it still stops the fat loss momentum in your body while it goes to digest it because it releases the insulin. So just think a little bit about that. And really, only because it's like right here. Is it true hunger, or is it just because? Every day that you have a snack is every day that you're continuing that habit of snacking, and so you get very used to it. And trust me, if you have a habit, it's going to take a withdrawal to stop it. Whether it's having 9 cups of coffee and you want to reduce it to 2, whether it's chewing gum, whether it's having a diet soda, whether it's having a couple of snacks during the day, and they seem innocent enough because they're keto approved. They're all habits and sometimes have nothing to do with hunger. My biggest suggestion, if you think you're hungry, Celtic salt on the tongue, followed by a glass of salted lemon water, and see how you feel. Because sometimes our bodies tell us we're hungry when really we're just thirsty. So get that Celtic sea salt and see how those crystals in a big old glass of lemon water could make a difference in your life and the scale, because that's why a lot of you are here, not to mention the rest of the insides. But a lot of us want to see that scale move. Have a wonderful day. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food, chatting it up. Bye-bye for now.